Welcome to the New Zealand Under-19 United Airlines National Championship, held here at Avonhead Park in Christchurch. Today we have the Selwyn Braves playing the Bayside Wolves. Selwyn Braves were the 3 seed in the tournament. Bayside Wolves were the 4 seed.
There's the lineups for today's game. Bayside Wolves will be the
away team. The starting lineup for Bayside today, Cam Ufossi, number 45, playing center field. Aiden Hammond, 46. Pitching, Ingram Ledger, 21, playing shortstop. Matt Sinclair, number 40, playing catcher. Solomon Farhat, 43, playing second. Jamie Lawler, number 42, playing left field. Tana Hakarara, number 22, playing third base. Jono Sinclair, number 25, playing first. Nate Bailey, number 14, playing right field. For the Selwyn Braves, Aiden Fleck will be leading off, wearing number 1, playing right field. Scott Tennessee is wearing number 4, playing second base. Jacob Davison, wearing number 10, he'll be pitching. Cooper Grant, wearing number 8, playing shortstop. Blake Hardy, wearing number 6, and catching. Tiahu Wall, wearing number 9, playing center field. Ollie Wright, wearing number 12, playing left field. Caleb Whitelaw, wearing number 11, playing third base. Rickiana Love, wearing number 16, and playing first base. Bayside, wearing blue uniforms. Selwyn Braves, wearing the white uniforms. So umpiring today's games, behind the plate, we have Mike Vukovic. Umpiring first base is Mike Smith. And umpiring at third base, crew chief Warren Van Ruin. had a couple of very nice days here in Christchurch. I'd have to say across the board for Baseball New Zealand in their national championships. We've had excellent weather. The past few years we've had some tough weather, but yeah, this week's been pretty nice. I've got Bob Jackson here with me. I'm Nate McDonald. We'll be taking you through this game. This is the 4th and 3rd place game for the bronze, and then later at noon we'll have the championship game, which would be between North Shore and Counties. Yep. What's your take on the tournament so far, Bob?
Well run. Can't fault the organization. Everybody's been pitching in and helping out quite a bit. Beautiful weather. Was question is whether we're going to get rain this weekend or not. It's held off. And actually, other than the first day, we had a pretty good tournament for weather.
Yeah. The first day was not ideal, but we did not have any delays. Everything went pretty smooth. So, yeah, I mean, today, here we are. We've got a home team that this is their home ground. I'm sure they're excited to be able to have their home supporters here to witness this game.
Yeah, out in front of the home team. All the crowds that are out here supporting the tournament. I'm glad to see everybody out here and having a good time.
So on the mound for the Selwyn Braves, we have Jacob Davison wearing number 10. Behind the plate for Selwyn, we have Blake Hardy. Playing first base, Rickiana Love. Playing second base, Scott Tennessee. Playing shortstop, Cooper Grant. Playing third base, Caleb Whitelaw. Playing left field, we have Ollie Wright. Playing center field is Tiahu Wall. Playing right field, we have Aiden Fleck. Coming to the plate first for Bayside will be Cam Ujfalsi. Cam wearing number 45, playing center field. Coaching Bayside Wolves, John Lee. John Lee hustling down to the third base coaching box. And over at first base, coaching for Bayside is Cam's father. So here we go in the bottom of the first. Excuse me, top of the first inning. Jacob Davison delivers a pitch just a bit outside, ball 1. And the pitch. Called strike 1. 1-1 the count. Davison gets the side, delivers. Ball, 2-1. It's quite special to have Sky doing these games for us today, Bob.
That's really great for Kate Knopf to help support the clubs.
Pitch delivered. Ball, 3-1. I know there will be a lot of families from Auckland that will be tuning in. So they aren't able to see the games. Maybe weren't able to travel. And the pitch. Ball 4. So have a leadoff batter on base for Bayside. Coming to the plate now for Bayside, you have Aiden Hammond. Hammond wearing number 46. Pitching today. Hammond was the first pitcher in the tournament for Bayside, and he went his full pitching limit, which would be 95 pitches, as he is an under 16 ball player. And that required him to have several days rest, but he was able to come back today to pitch in this final game. So should be a very good pitching matchup. Davidson, an attempted pickoff. Ujfalsi dives back in, but is able to advance to third base on the throwing error. So nobody out and a runner at third base.
Little bit of pregame jitter.
Yeah. I mean, I know that both of these teams are going to be excited. Just both just barely falling short to reach that championship game. Davidson,
Base hit.
fastball. Ball hit over the second baseman's head, out to the center fielder. Tiahu Wall brings it in. Ushfasi scores. First run of the game.
That was a good pitch to hit.
Yeah, that was a fastball. Swinging first pitch. So an RBI single for Aiden Hammond. Pitch, ball gets past the catcher. Hammond advances to second base. At the plate now for Bayside is Ingram Ledger. Ledger wearing number 21, playing shortstop today. Davidson delivers. Pitch swung on, fouled off over to the right side.
Out of play.
Pitch hit right back up the middle, past the shortstop. Tiahu Wall, center fielder, takes that ball, takes a little bit of a bobble.
Didn't cost him anything, though.
No, it didn't cost him. I think early in the game like this, Coach John Lee just sort of making sure that with no one out, that runner at third is in a good position, so holding him there. We've got first and third situations. It's a single by Ledger, moving Aiden Hammond to third base. So runners at first and third with nobody out. Coming to the plate, Matt Sinclair. Sinclair wearing number 40. Sinclair will be catching today. Ball a little low. To another count. And the pitch. Popped up.
A little confusion.
That ball gets over the pitcher's head. Sort of a general rule is the pitcher does not catch the ball, but I think athleticism right there might have been probably the best take on that. Just go ahead and let JD catch that ball.
Nobody called for that one, and so it drops in behind the pitcher.
Guess you'd have to give that a base hit. I mean,
didn't touch anybody.
Yeah, nice hustle right there by Matt Sinclair not to give up on that. So Sinclair with a single and an RBI.
Selwyn's gonna have to settle down now.
Yeah, just I mean, right now you get a ground ball, you got a chance to get a couple outs. So coming to the plate now is Solomon Farhat. Farhat, wearing number 43, will be playing second base today. So we got a runner at second base, pitcher, catcher, just having a little bit of a conversation. They want to make sure that they're on the same page, make sure that that maybe that runner at second's not picking up signals, pulling an Astros.
I think it's just a good idea to calm everything down, take it down a step, maybe regather themselves. So here we go.
So Farhat at the plate. Nobody out. Runners at first and second. Ball in the dirt. So that ball
bounced into dead ball territory.
That's it. So with that being on the pitch, the base runners get one base. So the base runners move up to second, third. Wild pitch.
Nobody out.
So now a fly ball should score a run. Selwyn outfielders are coming in. Infielders are in, looking to cut off that run at home. I'd feel it's a little bit early in the game to to worry about those runs. Just get outs at this point. But that's different coaching styles, and that's what makes the game. And the pitch. Ball up. That's ball 4. I mean, that doesn't hurt anything. No, now you'd look at the corners being in. Middle infielder's back to try to turn a double play. So the corners, any ball hit to third base,
coming home,
first base, or pitcher coming home to get that first out and possibly trying to get that second out down at first base. And the pitch, ball outside.
Not a bad pitch, just happened to miss outside.
Yeah, nice little fastball. Jacob Davison, one of the young prospects here in New Zealand. Got a nice fastball.
There it is.
Called strike. So at the plate now we have Jamie Lawler. Lawler wearing number 42, playing left field today. Pitch swung on, hit out to right field. That ball's going to fall in front of the right fielder. Right fielder throws that ball in to the first baseman, Rickiana Love. So we've got a base hit and an RBI by Jamie Lawler.
Bases are still loaded. No one out.
So across the plate already for Bayside. Fossey, Hammond, and Ledger. Here's the pitch. Called strike.
Bayside's a good batting team. Anything close there, been on top of it.
Yeah, no, this is a good squad, good club. They've got some good coaches in that club with John Lee.
That one's got a foul.
So we got a ball in foul territory. Ball's foul. It's kind of an unfortunate situation. There's 2 times in this inning that ball's up in the air, possibly could have been caught. So batting right now for Bayside, we have Tana Hakarara. Hakarara wearing number 22, will be playing third base today. Davidson sets, fouled straight back. So 1-2's the count on Hakarara. Foul ball. Ball gets to the backstop. Not far enough away from the catcher for the runner to advance from third base.
First time they played, Bayside, Selwyn won 7-2 in the second day of the tournament.
Pitch up and in. Takes the count to full. So bases loaded. Bayside leads 3-0 here in the top of the first. And the pitch.
Outside.
Ball 4. So Hakarara takes a walk, gets himself an RBI. Got a time called. Marty Grant filling in for Neil Davidson today.
Trying to settle them down. I think that's their bigger thing.
Yeah, I mean, Jacobs is certainly capable of this. Sometimes just you might have a little bit of trouble finding your location and you know, it's said kind of pregame jitters getting in this, but I've watched Selwyn enough to know that their bats have a good chance to get them back into this game if they can get out of this pretty quickly.
Right.
So coming to the plate now for Bayside, we have Jono Sinclair. Sinclair wearing number 25. He'll be playing first base today. Left-handed batter.
All right, that made the difference.
Yeah, that comes back with a strike. Yeah, Sinclair's a big old boy. Ball hit off the end of the bat.
Tried to barehand it.
Good job. Was able to knock that ball down. Kept his composure. Throws over to get the first out. But another run scores for Bayside, taking the score to 5-0. Runners move from first and second up to second and third. So we've got our first out. At the plate now for Bayside, we have Nate Bailey. Bailey wearing number 14, playing right field. Here's the pitch. Called strike.
Just outside.
Pitch swung on and missed. Pitch swung on and missed for strike 3. Second out of the inning. So back to the top of the order for Bayside. We've got 2 outs here. Cam Ufalsely coming to the plate for the second time. He walked in the first, later scored.
Top 5 batters ended up scoring this inning. So
Pitch just outside. Two 2-0 to Cam. Pitch misses. Sometimes when pitcher is struggling to find the strike zone, it's sort of the close pitches you don't get as much. So 3-0. Grounds out to the second baseman to retire the side. So after the top half of the first inning, Bayside leaves the Selwyn Braves 5-0. So for Bayside, pitching will be Aiden Hammond. Catching, we have Matt Sinclair. Playing first base, Jono Sinclair. Playing second base, Solomon Farhat. Playing third base, Tana Hakarara. Playing shortstop, Ingram Ledger. Playing left field, Jamie Lawler. Playing center field, Cam Ufalsey. And playing right field, Nate Bailey. Coming to the plate this inning for the Selwyn Braves, we have Aiden Fleck. Fleck wearing number 1, playing right field today. Batting second for Selwyn, Scott Tennessee. Tennessee wearing number 4, playing second base. And Jacob Davison wearing number 10 and pitching. So after giving up 5 runs there in the top of the first, the Braves will be looking to to
back in it.
get back in it. I mean, right now you can't worry about trying to get them all back. I mean, you chip away, get 1 or 2 this inning, and with the pitch counts and things like that, both of these pitches are actually on a pitch count limit, so they can get to. Just trying to be a leadoff batter. Get on base right here.
Right down the pipe there.
Pakaranga. Yeah.
Second.
3-1 the count. Pitch swung on, hit over to the second baseman. Second baseman is up. Big hack there. Pitch outside. Canterbury Baseball Association is a co-host with Baseball New Zealand to host this tournament. First tournament, I believe, to be outside of Auckland since 2000 is the day. And the pitch side out of play.
Some nice contact.
Aiden Hammond batting for Bayside. Pitch low. Full count. An 8-pitch at bat, a quality at bat, no matter if you get out early in this game. Both of these guys with their can just to win the game. I mean, I don't know the past few days. I think we may pick up a little bit more this afternoon.
Probably this afternoon, but right now, really called.
Matt Sinclair at the plate. Sinclair.
That's right. Well, he's had some help from his outfield and some great plays there at third base. He just needs to keep the ball in play. Get the ball in play.
So Solomon Farhat at the plate, wearing number 43, playing second base. Pitch swung on and missed. So after 1.5 innings, Bayside leads the Selwyn Braves 5-0. So back to the action here. The New Zealand Under-19 United Airlines National Championship here at Avonhead Park in Christchurch. This is Nate McDonald and Bob Jackson carrying you through the action today. Coming to the plate for Selwyn, Cooper Grant. Cooper wearing number 8. Wearing number 6. I'm sorry, playing shortstop.
We had time called.
Time called, no pitch. Don't like to see a pitcher have to stop in his delivery like that. Pitch inside. Be a good little matchup here. Two of the young prospects here in New Zealand. Cooper Grant and Aiden Hammond. Hammond throws that curveball, misses just outside. Grant takes 2-0 the count. Fastball low, 3-0. Both of these boys know each other pretty well. Played in the Baseball New Zealand organization for a while. Hammond fires a fastball in there for strike one, taking the count to 3-1. Fastball fouled off over to the right side. So after going 3-0, Hammond works back to make the count full. Breaking ball, hit down the left field line, foul.
Foul ball, long foul ball.
So this will be the 7th pitch of the at bat.
Oh, got the outside.
Just caught the outside corner. So strikeout looking for Aiden Hammond. Coming to the plate for Selwyn, Blake Hardy. Hardy wearing number 6 and catching today. Aiden Hammond has retired the first 4 batters that Selwyn has brought to the plate. He's out there with a 5-0 lead, so he's just looking to throw strikes and
cruise.
Just try to maintain this lead. You don't want to try to do too much. Let your defense do something for you. Hammond, fastball, catches the outside part of the plate. So this is the bronze medal game. Bayside, after pool play, was the 4th seeded team. And Selwyn was the 3rd seeded team. 7 teams in this tournament. They all got to play each other. Got to see how they matched up against each one. Breaking ball, called strike 3. 3rd strikeout of the game for Aiden Hammond. Coming to the plate now for Selwyn Braves is Tiahu Wall. Wall wearing number 9, playing center field. Fastball inside, fouled off over to the left side. Here's the pitch, ball outside. Hammond delivers, breaking ball, outside. Hammond delivers. Fastball. Ball to strike. 2-2's the count.
Two outs. Got to try to get something going here.
Breaking ball. Just out in front of that, they're able to get a piece to stay alive. So 2-2.
Yeah, someone needs to settle in and try to get something going.
It's a 7-inning game here in the bronze medal game. The gold medal game will be a 9-inning game. And here we are in the 2nd. Aiden Hammond has retired the first 5 batters. Breaking ball swung on and missed for strike 3. So strikes out the side. It's pretty impressive there for sure. That's his 4th strikeout of the game. He's retired the first 6 batters that Selwyn has sent to the plate.
Go to the top of the 3rd with 5-0 score.
One more pitch. Balls in, Caleb. In. Coming down.
So welcome back to the action here. The Under-19 National Club Championship, sponsored by United Airlines, hosted by Canterbury Baseball Association. Coming to the plate now for Bayside, Jamie Lawler. Lawler wearing number 42, playing left field. Lawler had a single and an RBI back in the first. Was stranded at third base. On the mound for Selwyn, the starter, Jacob Davison, gets a fly ball out to the second baseman. Second baseman Scott Tennessee able to reel that ball in for out number 1. Nice job by Davidson filling up the zone for out number 1. Now coming to the plate for Bayside is Tana Hakarara. Hakarara wearing number 22, playing third base. Hakarara had a walk in the first with an RBI. He got stranded at second base. Davidson with a fastball gets fouled back. So Jacob can keep settling in. Hopefully they can find a way to get to Aiden Hammond.
Have to find a way to get some hits going.
Hits, walks, whatever it takes to
Get on base, yes.
get on base. Fouled off.
Swing.
Play. It's nice having all these camera angles to be able to see the action all over. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball.
Beautiful.
Call strike.
Beautiful.
Gets past the catcher. Catcher throws down to first. Ball not able to be caught by the first baseman.
Great pitch.
Yeah, nice pitch.
Really caught the batter.
Yeah, just a little bit inside. Not able to catch that ball for the catcher there. So the runner on strike 3 advances because that ball was not caught. So we got a runner at first. Now batting for Bayside, we have Jono Sinclair. Sinclair wearing number 25, playing first base. Pitch, ball in the dirt. 2-0 the count. Ball gets past the catcher.
Bit of a low pitch there. So. No, come back. Good pitch.
And that pass ball for 4. Hakarara moves up to second base. Pitch down low.
See, I've got little hands.
So a walk to Jono Sinclair. Puts runners on first and second with 1 out. Coming to the plate now for Bayside is Nate Bailey. Bailey struck out swinging in the first inning. Swing and a miss.
Not afraid to swing the bat, that's a fact.
You were up 5-0. Got runners on. Might as well swing the bat. Foul falled off.
Runners tagging. Foul ball out of play.
Whitelaw and Hardy hustling you over to give a look.
2 strikes on him.
And the pitch. Swung on and missed.
Got it.
So strike 3. So we got 2 outs. Coming to the plate now, Cam Uchfasi. Had a walk back in the first and later scored.
Leadoff batter.
He had 2 at-bats in the first inning. Here's the pitch. Pitch just misses the zone. 2-0 the count.
Hard shot.
Ball of smoke down the line there. And with his speed, that ball gets down on that corner, he might wind up at third base.
I would think so.
With 2 outs, runners at first and second. Ground ball over to the second baseman. Second baseman flips over to the first base to retire the side. So after giving up 5 runs in the first inning, Jacob Davison has settled down to retire the side with no more runs giving up in the second and third. So after 2.5 innings, Bayside leads Selwyn 5-0. Welcome back to the action. Here we are in the bottom half of the third inning.
So far, it's all been Bayside. A lot of offense on that side, top of the order. First inning went 5 runs. And since then, it's been a defensive struggle.
So coming to the plate now for Selwyn is Ollie Wright. Wright wearing number 12, playing left field. Aiden Hammond on the mound. Fastball up in the zone. Swung on and missed. Hammond has 4 strikeouts so far in the game. Has retired all 6 batters that have been sent to the plate. Fastball catches the outside part of the plate. Called strike 2.
Someone showing a little more life in the dugout.
Yeah, I mean, that first inning was not what you would want, but, you know, you just stay in the game. Stay in the game. It's a long game. Lots of things can happen if you get onto a pitcher and maybe work up that pitch count. We will be looking to get an update on pitch counts after this inning so we can have a little bit of an understanding where these guys are. So it's a ground ball out to the second baseman. Flips over to the first baseman to record an out. So 7 up, 7 down. Pitch was reached for. Out to the second baseman. Plenty of time. Now coming to the plate for Selwyn, Caleb Whitelaw. Whitelaw wearing number 11. Playing third base today. Fastball inside.
He's had a couple good defensive plays already.
Yeah, he had a ball hit off the end of the bat by a left-handed batter. Knocked that ball down, was able to get out at first. Caught a foul ball. Caught a foul ball there. That was fouled off, and then also made another play.
Great catch on that fly ball that went in the coach's box.
Ball hit out to the second baseman. Second baseman gets around that ball, knocks it down, but it's not going to be on time. So,
first runner to make it to the first base for the Selwyn side.
Yeah, you know, just get a runner on, get something going. So come to the plate now for Selwyn. Rickiana Love. Love wearing number 16. He's playing first base today. So we are going to have a
pinch runner.
We have
number 2.
Tane Mumu coming in to run for Caleb Whitelaw. Mumu wearing number 2. Here's the pitch outside. So down 5-0, you put in a pinch runner. I'd be looking that he might try to steal here. I think that's what Hammond is thinking as well. Hammond and Mumu, they're both from the Wellington area, so they know each other pretty well. And the pitch, fouled straight back. So with these guys playing on national teams and things like that, and then coming in and being pickup players, you know, kind of reminds me a little bit of playing back home and kind of playing a little sandlot baseball where you just mix it up and you just compete against each other. Rickiana Love is another guy that is from the Wellington area that was picked up in the pickup pool draft. The under 18 national coach Chris Richards is here on hand. He's been here all week watching these ball players, keeping an eye on these guys, recruiting. There's a big competition next year, some playing games to try to get to the World Under 18 championships. So yeah, a lot of these guys are trying to put in their best performance, and that's why a lot of these guys are here, just to be able to show their skills.
Exposure.
Yeah, get their exposure against the best players that we have to offer here in the country. So we had a strikeout there on Rickiana Love. That's the 5th strikeout for Aiden Hammond. Now at the plate, the leadoff batter for Selwyn, Aiden Fleck. Fleck struck out in the first inning.
Hammond's still looking pretty fresh. I mean, it's looking good.
Yeah, I mean, as we said, he threw on Wednesday, used up his pitch count. Has not pitched since then, so I know that he's been ready to get back on the mound and compete. That's for sure. So another strikeout. Aiden Fleck goes down swinging on a breaking ball. So that's the 3rd out of the inning. So after 3 innings, Bayside leads Selwyn Braves 5-0. A couple of other people that we would like to acknowledge here from the Canterbury Association to help us put this tournament on. We've had a lot of help from Kinetics. Kinetics has supplied some poles that will eventually go up to help us do some netting behind the home plate area. I'm sure you'll see some of these posts and on the screen. And then also Fahey Fence Hire. Umpire coming over to give us an update. Just an update on the pitches.
Pitch count.
Yeah, the pitch count for these pitchers. So Jacob Davison is sitting at 80 pitches, and Aiden Hammond is sitting at 47. The pitch count number for Jacob Davison would be 105 because he is an under 19 ball player. The pitch count for Aiden Hammond, he's an under 16 ball player, so his pitch count would be 95.
These pitch counts come into play because of their age and in an effort to protect their arm or their health of their throwing arm.
That's right. That's right. Just to make sure that they aren't
Overused.
Overused. I think that there's possibly been some times in the past where you just have one pitcher and you just try to use that one pitcher all the time, and you don't really develop a lot of other pitchers, and that pitcher can get worn out. Breaking ball by Davidson, called strike.
Potentially damage his arm. So pitch counts came into play, and so it's definitely been an issue or a consideration for coaches in this tournament.
Yeah, and this year we've adopted the USA Baseball pitch count rules, which is new, and some of these coaches are having to
think hard about who's pitching and how much they're pitching their players.
Yeah, exactly. The strategy that comes with all of that is pretty tough, and you might think that you have a strategy, but man, that strategy can turn on a dime in a hurry.
Got to have plenty of people to come in and help out if they need to come in to pitch.
Fastball, called a strike.
Good pitch right down the middle. Another good pitch.
Yeah, curveball catches the inside part of the plate for out number one. As we said, Jacob Davison has settled down, struggled a little bit in the first, but the second and the third inning did very well. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball just kind of gets around that pitch a little bit. At the plate now for Bayside, Ingram Ledger. Ledger wearing number 21, playing shortstop. He had a single back in the first inning. He flied out to the third baseman, so he's 1 for 2 on the day. Davidson, curveball, check swing, hit back to Davidson for the second out.
Don't think he was expected to make contact with that one.
Yeah, I think maybe after he recognized that was a curveball, he wanted to hold up, but just did not have time to do that.
Oh, Jacobson or Donaldson will have that gift.
Yeah, I mean, he had some unfortunate breaks earlier in the game, so he'll take that one for sure. So at the plate now for Bayside, we have Matt Sinclair. Sinclair wearing number 40, playing catcher. So I think back in the first inning when Jacob Davison was struggling a little bit, he was throwing a lot of fastballs. He's settled in a little bit more. He's got a little bit more confidence, throwing some breaking balls and things like that. It's really keeping these batters off balance.
The other issue though is his pitch count. He's throwing 4, 5, 8 pitches a batter. That's not going to last long.
Yeah, so I mean at this point, pitch to contact, just like he did on that last out. I mean, threw that curveball in there, got a check swing, put the ball in play. You'd like to see him get through this inning, try to get into the next inning. So ball 4 to Matt Sinclair. Sinclair on base with 2 outs. Here in the top of the 4th inning, coming to the plate is Solomon Farhat. Farhat pops that one high up in the infield. Cooper Grant, shortstop, coming under.
That's third out.
To make that catch. So after 3.5 innings, Bayside leads Selwyn 5-0. back to the action here. I'm Nate McDonald. With me is Bob Jackson. This is the under 19 Baseball New Zealand bronze medal game. Major sponsor, United Airlines. This tournament is co-hosted by the Canterbury Baseball Association. A couple of other sponsors, Sal's Pizza, Diamond Baseballs, the Trophy Center, Gatorade. A couple of people we'd like to mention here from the Canterbury region, Kinetics and Fahey Fence-Hire. Fahey Fence-Hire has donated the fences for this tournament. Kinetics is helping us to develop this park. On the mound for Bayside is Aiden Hammond. Hammond has cruised through this game to this point. He's given up no hits. He's got 6 strikeouts so far. His pitch count going into this inning was 47, so through 3 innings, he was averaging about 15 pitches, which is a good little average. Breaking ball, hit back to Hammond. Hammond fields, flips over to the first baseman for out number 1. For Selwyn, they'd like to try to figure out a way to get to Hammond to maybe chase him out of this game. Coming to the plate for Selwyn is Jacob Davison. Davison wearing number 10.
Batting 3. Yep, you're hoping that he's going to cork one here.
Hemming delivers. Pitch low in the zone. Straight up to the catcher. Ball lands fair but rolls foul. So that's a foul ball.
Didn't touch it.
Didn't touch it. Got lucky there. That's
extremely lucky.
That's a tough play there. That ball hit up in the air, spinning backwards. Most of the time for a catcher there, they want to turn their back to the infield and try to make that play. And I know that most catchers have all been taught that, but in the heat of the moment, it's tough to remember that sometimes. Here's the pitch, breaking ball inside. Pitch swung on a miss.
He's coming back here.
Full count. Pitch hit over to the shortstop, Ledger. Ledger fields that ball, throws over to first base just in time. It's a close play. Jacob Davison has some speed.
Got off the handle there. I thought he got out of the box pretty well too.
Yep. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Coming to the plate, Cooper Grant. Grant wearing number 8, playing shortstop. Cooper resides in Nelson. Got picked up in the regional player draft. Pitch is low. Count 2-0. Pitch swung on, driven right back up the middle.
Hit.
Center fielder bobbles that ball, but does not get away far enough for Grant to advance to second. So that's the first base hit given up by Hammond. It's a pretty good matchup there between Cooper Grant and Aiden Hammond. Now comes to the plate for Selwyn, Blake Hardy. Hardy wearing number 6, catching today. So with 2 outs, Selwyn's going to look to try to get something going here. They're going to have to get something going pretty quickly. That ball's hit out to second baseman. Second baseman kneels down on that ball, make sure he keeps that in front, fields it cleanly, flips over to first base for out number 3. So after 4 innings, Bayside leads Selwyn 5-0. Back to the action here. The New Zealand Under-19 United Airlines National Championship held here at Avonhead Park in Christchurch. This game is between the Selwyn Braves and the Bayside Wolves. Bayside leaves 5-0 here in the bottom of the 5th. All the runs that Bayside scored were in the first inning. Since then, it's been a nice little pitching matchup. Coming to the plate now for Bayside is Jamie Lawler. Lawler wearing number 42, playing left field. He's 1 for 2 on the day. He had a single back in the first inning with an RBI. Pitch called a strike. Jacob Davison remains on the mound. As we mentioned, gave up a couple of runs in the first, but has battled back nicely. That ball's hit out to the shortstop on a line drive that had a little bit of knuckle to it.
It did. That was a good play by the shortstop. Cooper kept his eye on it, made the play.
So with Davidson, pitch count sort of running out, that's what he's going to want, is that efficiency as far as throwing strikes and getting batters to put the ball in play early.
Yep, get his defense to help.
In that first inning, Jacob, he struggled a little bit with location, but he also had a couple of unfortunate little balls that were hit in the air that found the ground that probably could have been some outs, but that's the game. Pitch fouled off. The on-deck batter.
Getting a workout.
Getting a little workout there.
Get a chase, get him tired.
So Tana Hakarara is at the plate. He's wearing number 22.
Nice breaking ball.
He's playing third base. He's reached both times. He had a walk in the first and an RBI. He struck out swinging in the. I think he struck out on a breaking ball that got away from the catcher and was able to reach in the third inning. He takes another walk there, so 2 walks on the day for him. So we got 1 out, runner at first. Coming to the plate now, Jono Sinclair. Sinclair wearing number 25. He's playing first base. Runner goes. So Hakarara with the stolen base. So we've got 1 out, runner at second base. Sinclair grounded out to the third baseman in the first inning. Had a walk back in the third inning. Seems like when Hakarara slid into second base out there, he might have jammed his knee or maybe banged up his ankle a little bit. So taking a little bit of time to try to walk that off. Davidson and Hardy taking this time to get themselves back on the same page with that runner at second base. So now over at third base for Selwyn is Tane Mumu, who replaced Caleb Whitelaw. And the pitch hit out to the shortstop. Shortstop knocks that ball down, recovers, is able to make that throw over to Rickiana Love at first base for the second out. Nice job of
recovering.
Recovering and not panicking there. But that ball hit out to the shortstop. I see him talking to the third baseman right now. Kind of as a rule with less than 2 outs, that ball, if you're a runner and that ball's hit between you and third base, you sort of hold back and you don't go to third base. But that ball was hit right at the shortstop. And
thought maybe he had to play at third for that runner.
He made sure that he got the sure out there at first base. I think that Cooper Grant and Tane Mumu were discussing that if they could have gotten that out there, but after the bobble, the only out was at first. Yeah. All right, so we have a substitution here. We have Tane Mumu coming in to pitch for Selwyn, and Jacob Davison moving over to third base.
And the flow-on effect, Whitelaw then is out of third.
So Jacob Davison, I'm not sure what his pitch count was.
It must have been close to the limit.
Yeah, but it must have been getting up, close to that 105 number. So he was able to get through 4 2/3 inning. Was able to really kind of settle down after that first inning. It's just kind of unfortunate.
Kind of an up and down day for him.
Yeah. I mean, but the Mumu going out to the mound. Good quality pitcher. He's going to throw strikes. He's going to make the batters put the ball in play. So we have Ollie Collier down in the bullpen warming up for Bayside. So as we've mentioned about pitch counts and things, we know that Aiden Hammond will be getting close to his limit of 95. Mumu looks in, gets a sign. Here's the pitch. Pitch hit off the end of the bat, fouled off. So at the plate now for Bayside, we have Nate Bailey. Bailey wearing number 14, playing right field. Mumu breaking ball. Called strike. Strike 2. It's the bronze medal game. Selwyn Braves were the 3 seed. Bayside Wolves were the 4 seed. All 5 runs were scored in the first inning. Pitch just misses on the outside part of the plate. Breaking ball, just released a little bit early.
Yep.
So the screen says that we are in the 6th inning, but we are in the 5th inning. We've got 2 outs. Called strike 3. So that's 3 away. So after 4.5 innings, Bayside leaves the Selwyn Braves 5-0. So back to the action here. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Aiden Hammond on the mound. The starting pitcher has gone the distance so far. Done very nice.
Been cruising.
Been
Not too much
cruising.
of an issue here.
No, it's good.
Scattered him 1 or 2 hits, and that's 1 hit. I think that's all he's had.
Yeah, the 1 hit. He's got 6 strikeouts on the day. And at the plate now we have Tiahu Wall. Wall wearing number 9, playing center field, breaking ball in the dirt. Hammond delivers. Broken bat. Hit out the second baseman. Second baseman flips over to the first baseman for out number 1. Sounded like a broken bat anyway.
No, I think it sounded like it, but I don't think it broke. But maybe
yeah,
it is.
I think it did break. That's that sound. It's a shame to see a pink bat broken like that.
Take the pink bat out of the game. Add a little color.
And here's the pitch. Pitch catches the outside part of the plate for strike 1. At the plate is Ollie Wright. Wright wearing number 12, playing left field. Throws left-handed. Bats right-handed.
Kind of a backup player. Backwards guy.
Hammond delivers. Breaking ball.
Nice pitch. Got the strikeout.
Caught the bottom half of the zone there. Called strike 3. So that's the 7th strikeout of the game for Hammond.
Hammond's really had control of the game. He's had Selwyn's number.
He has. He came to compete today, and that's what you want to see as a coach. Now at the plate we have Tane Mumu. Mumu wearing number 2. He came in as a substitute for Caleb Whitelaw. And
pitch run that he's
he went to third base, and now he's on the mound. He finished out that last inning for Selwyn. Even with 2 outs here in the 5th inning, they're looking for base runners just to sort of disrupt Hammond's rhythm. Try to get him out of the game and maybe see what they can do to the next pitcher that's brought on, because Hammond has certainly had their number so far in this game. Here's the pitch. Pitch is outside.
Take your time, Aiden.
That one came right back to us.
back to the fence. Yeah, get your glove out.
We got a full count. Payoff pitch. Breaking ball outside. Nice at bat by Tane Mumu. Draws the walk. Also,
2 pitches in that outing. I thought that showed maybe Hammond is getting a little tired.
yeah, that pitch was a little bit outside. Kind of looked like his arm slot dropped down a little bit. And that's some of the reasons why we like to try to have these pitch counts and things like that, just to make sure that we don't over pitch these young kids.
Oh, it brings pitching to awareness. I mean, much more so with the count being there.
So that pitch was over Ricciano Love's head. The bat was still up above his head. Hits his bat, fouls off. We had a runner going. We had a runner going there, but with the foul ball, the runner has to go back to first. Here's the pitch. Ball swung on, driven out to center field. Center fielder camps under it, reels it in for out number 3. So another good inning.
Good inning.
For Aiden Hammond. So after 5 innings, Bayside leads Selwyn 5-0. So welcome back to the New Zealand Under-19 United Airlines National Championship, held here in Avonhead Park, Christchurch. Our major sponsor is United Airlines. Canterbury Baseball Association is a co-host here with Baseball New Zealand. Sal's Pizza, Diamond Baseballs, Trophy Center, Gatorade. A couple of local people to recognize, Kinetics and Fahey Fence Hire. Nate McDonald here with Bob Jackson, bringing you the commentary. Got Mike Vukovic, home plate umpire. First base umpire Mike Smith. Warren Van Ruin is the
third base umpire. It's overcast day. I think we're going to hold off on the rain. It sounded like they were going to have rain today.
Yeah, looking at the long-term forecast and sort of getting a little paranoid about some rain.
Yeah,
so it's worked out very nicely for us. So
just a bit cool. It's actually cooler than what started the game.
Yeah, it has cooled off. So here we go in the top of the sixth. Coming to the plate, we have Cam Ufalsi. Cam has grounded out to the second baseman twice. He had a walk back in the first and scored. Tane Mumu pitching for Selwyn. Jacob Davison started the game for Selwyn. Went 4 2/3 inning. Mumu came in and retired the side. Retired the last batter in the fifth inning. It's 3-0 the count. Now without scoring for the past 4 innings, Bayside's going to be looking to try to tack on a couple more runs.
There's the start. It's a walk.
Got a walk to the leadoff batter. Speed that Ufalsi has. Good chance he might try to steal here. Got Aiden Hammond, the starting pitcher for Bayside, coming to the plate. Hammond had a RBI single back in the first. Took a walk in the second. Had a stolen base. Also had a strikeout. So 1 for 2 on the day. Foul ball there. Certainly has cooled off. I thought it might warm up a little bit.
I need my jacket.
So Boomie gets the sign, delivers. Runner goes, breaking ball. Throw down to second. Not in time. So Falsey with the stolen base. As we mentioned, they scored 5 runs in the first inning. Have not had much offense since. And with Aiden Hammond's pitch count rising, they want to probably tack on a couple more. Tane Mumu with a little bit different
motion.
Yeah, motion there. He drops down with the sidearm.
Got to try to mix it up.
I think
keep him off base.
Him and Hammond are good buddies from Wellington. They're both having a little bit of a chuckle about that. But breaking ball. Hit out to center field. Center fielder ranging over. That ball's going to be caught by the center fielder, Tiahu Wall. We're out number 1, so Hammond is retired on a fly ball to center field. Coming to the plate for Bayside will be Ingram Ledger. Ledger had a single in the first and later scored. He had a fly out to the third baseman and a pop up to the pop up to the pitcher in the fourth. So he's 1 for 3 on the day. Runner at second, looking to drive a ball out to the gap. Try to score that run. Little insurance. So breaking ball from Mumu. Kind of dropped down a little bit, got around that ball a bit.
Didn't quite snap it.
So 1 out, runner at second. Mumu checks that runner back to second base. Pitch catches the outside part of the plate for a called strike. Breaking ball. Outside, nice eye. A nice pitch just outside. I think Mumu wanted that to be a called strike, and that's one of those pitches that he could have baited a batter into. It didn't work. So we've got 3-1 the count. And the pitch. It's ball 4.
Lost it. Draws the walk, yep.
Ledger heads down to first base. We got 1 out. Runners at first and second. Comes to the plate now. The catcher, Matt Sinclair. Sinclair had an RBI single back in the first. He later scored that inning. He flied out to the center fielder in the second and had a walk back in the fourth. So 1 for 2 on the day with an RBI and a run scored. Mumu, fastball, called a strike. Called strike 2. One out. Runners at first and second. Matt Sinclair at the plate. Breaking ball. Nicely blocked
Good
up.
stop. Yep.
Yeah, that was a nice stop back there by Blake Hardy. Hold those runners at first and second. Those runners at first and second, you create a possibility to get an out at first, second, or third. That ball gets by and those runners move up. There's that pitch where Mumu drops down. Yeah, a little fastball. It ran up in the eyes of the batter and swung on for strike 3. So we got 2 outs, a runner on first and second. Solomon Farhat coming to the plate. Farhat done a nice job out there at second base. He's had quite a few opportunities to make some plays. Another ball down in the dirt, which Fossey thinks about going to third base, but wisely decides to stay at second.
Yeah, I think he would have been out on that play.
Yeah, I think the catcher didn't quite know where it was there, but through communication, people telling him where it was, he was able to recover it quickly. That ball's going to get away far enough. Throw down to third, not in time. So runners move up to second and third.
Ball broke just a little bit too far for the catcher.
Yeah. So now, a base hit would probably score 2 runs unless it's hit out to the outfielders with some pace right at them. As we said, Bayside hasn't scored since the first, so they're looking for any way to get a run here, some insurance runs. Nemo gets his sign, comes set, delivers, breaking ball, hit out to the second baseman. Second baseman flips over to the first to retire the side. So after 5.5 innings, Bayside leads Selwyn 5-0. So back to the action here at the New Zealand Under-19 National Championship. Get a substitution. Ben Forbes now batting for Aiden Fleck. Forbes wearing number 5, batting from the right side. Aiden Hammond still on the mound. Hammond sitting at 76 pitches right now, so he has averaged about 15 pitches per inning, which is a good average.
Very good.
Yeah, that's what you're looking for. So his number, being an under 16 ball player, would be 95 pitches. And he might be getting a little tired now. It's been a long week. Most of these boys, they're not sleeping in their own beds and things. So
Also a little sightseeing, I bet.
yeah, I'm sure they've been out checking out the city. Called strike 2. Good job of coming from 3-0. Bringing that count back to full. Here's the payoff pitch. Pitch outside. So Ben Forbes draws a walk.
Well, with the leadoff batter on base, maybe Selwyn could get something started here at the bottom of the.
Yeah, I mean, the 5 runs is that's not unattainable. That's for sure.
Just got to see something here. These guys going to have to come around and get some hits on the board.
So Scott Tennessee is at the plate. Been playing second base. Played a nice second base so far today. He's grounded out to the second baseman. Grounded out to the pitcher, so he's 0 for 2 on the day. Fastball, ball to strike. Pitch swung on, fouled straight back. Ben Forbes was in motion. We'll have to go back to first base. Pitch fouled off over to the right side. Breaking ball, swung on and missed.
Got it.
For out number 1. So we've got 1 out, runner at first base. Coming to the plate now for Selwyn, we have Jacob Davison. Davison flew out to the center fielder in the first, grounded out to the shortstop in the 4th. So that's the 8th strikeout by Hammond today. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Bayside leads this bronze medal game over Selwyn, 5-0. 1 out, runner on first. Breaking ball.
Thought he could get him to chase that one, but he didn't. Held up.
Yeah. And Matt Sinclair behind the plate, he's done a nice job handling these breaking balls. And
haven't had any problems so far.
Yeah. Haven't had a whole lot of runners on to
test anything.
Yeah, to test a whole lot, but at the same time, like, just being able to keep that ball in front. And the pitch, breaking ball, fouled back. Pitch just outside, ball to ball. Hammond delivers, breaking ball,
beauty.
Called strike 3. Heck of a performance so
That was
far
a real
by
good
Hammond.
pitch.
Yeah, that was a nice pitch.
Good time, Bayside.
Ninth strikeout of the game so far. Has not given up a run. Only given up 1 hit. Aiden Hammond. Batting now, the guy who got that hit, Cooper Grant. Fastball down in the zone. Cooper Grant, shortstop. Cooper pitched yesterday and will not be able to throw today. Breaking ball, called strike. So Grant's 1 for 2 on the day. Got stranded after that single at first base. Pitch just misses outside. Hammond recognizes that this is going to be a pretty crucial at bat right here. If he can get Grant right here, he'd feel pretty good about himself, I'm sure. Here's the pitch. Pitch inside, ball 4. So we've got 2 outs, runners at first and second. Cooper Grant takes a walk. Now coming to the plate, we have Blake Hardy. Hardy's been catching today for Selwyn. Had a strikeout looking back in the second, grounded out to the second baseman in the 4th. Hammond, fastball, outside. Runners will advance on a wild pitch.
There's the first one of the day. Now, Selwyn crowd has come to life a bit more.
Yeah, I mean, here in the 6th inning, you got to get something going. If you can get these 2 runs across, it might get a little rowdy. Pitch swung on and missed. Foul tip caught by the catcher.
Hopefully they haven't left it too late. It's 2 outs. 2 on. Time called.
It's probably one of the first times that we've had a runner out at second base. Not very many times before this inning, and Cooper Grant being a smart batter, a smart ball player out there, they might want to make sure that they mix up those signs from catcher to pitcher to make sure that they're not relaying signs to the batter. Breaking ball taken by Blake Hardy. So next up, we'll have the championship game, which will be between Counties and North Shore. Counties ended up being the #1 seed. In the middle, that's going to score 2 runs right there. Nice job of hitting right there by Blake Hardy. Not trying to do too much, letting that ball travel, hitting it out over the second baseman's head. So
just what Selwyn needed there to get.
Wall fouls that pitch back off to the right side. Wall, a good hitter. Blake Hardy's got lots of speed over there at first base. So there's a breaking ball in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher. Hardy advances to second base. Pass ball. Now a base hit with Hardy's speed would score him. Breaking pitch.
Won't get the chance.
Catches the inside part of the plate for Hammond's 10th strikeout of the game. And I'm not sure coming into the next inning if we will see Hammond again. We'll have to wait on that, but he would have to be getting close to his limit, his pitch count number. So after 5.5 innings, the Selwyn Braves are able to narrow the gap. The score is the Bayside Wolves 5, Selwyn Braves 2. 7th inning coming up. So welcome back to the action here. The New Zealand Under-19 United Airlines National Championship here in Christchurch, Avonhead Park. Bayside Wolves against the Selwyn Braves. Bayside leads 5-2. Bayside has scored all 5 runs. They scored them in the top of the first. On the mound now for Selwyn is Tane Mumu. Mumu came in with 2 outs in the 5th inning. Pitches outside. Batting for Bayside is Jamie Lawler. 1 for 3 on the day. He had an RBI single back in the 1st inning. Mumu, ball in the dirt.
A little unhappy with that. I don't think he necessarily wanted to throw that pitch.
Yeah, he's not upset with the umpire there. I think maybe just himself being a competitor who wants to do well. I know that Tane has pitched quite a bit this tournament. Might just be a little bit of fatigue out there. So
the temperature's not helping anything.
Yeah, no, the temperature's dropping, but
keeping everybody cool.
So got a substitution here. We've got Gabe Lasoa batting. Lasoa wearing number 76. His home club is Howard Pakuranga. Gabe's a young man. I believe Gabe's maybe 13 years old, maybe 14 years old. Heck of a ball player. Here's the pitch. Called strike.
Thought about going there.
Yeah, so you'd have to say that Bayside would probably be aggressive here with that lead being diminished a bit. Mumu delivers. Pitch catches the outside part of the plate. Breaking ball.
Nope.
Lasoa catches that on the shoulder. Hit by pitch. Jamie Lawler moves up to second base, so nobody out. Runners on first and second. Time is called. Selwyn coach Lucas Babinet going out to make a pitching change. So Tane Mumu will go out to center field, and Tiahu Wall come into pitch. Wall has pitched a few times in the tournament as well. Tiahu throws a hard ball. Can be difficult to hit when he's on and throwing
yeah.
strikes.
With runners first and seconds, just need to get the ball in play, let defense do something with it.
Yeah, as you just said, with those runners there, you get a ground ball, you get a chance to maybe get a double play. The batter for Bayside would be Jono Sinclair. Sinclair is 0 for 2 on the day with a walk. Break in the action. Just want to mention United Airlines, Canterbury Baseball Association, Sal's Pizza, Diamond Baseballs, Trophy Center, Gatorade, some local sponsors, Kinetics, and Fahey Fence Hire. I'd like to also give a big thank you to David Ballinger, Jimmy Himra, Brian Himra, and Lynn Torgerson for helping this week, as well as Jim Debkowski.
Foul ball. Yeah, they've done a good job to keep the Diamonds in great shape. I don't think anyone has anything to say negatively about the shape of the field. We've had everybody out working those Diamonds between games.
Let's go, Jono. Oh, John.
Breaking ball. Down in the dirt. Kept in front. Very nice by Blake Hardy. Hardy appeals out to the umpire. Umpire says that Sinclair swung on that.
Did go for it.
Here's the pitch. Pitch just down in the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Runners on first and second. Here in the top of the 7th, Bayside leads Selwyn 5-2. Bronze medal game, under 19 national championships. Pitch swung on, hit down to the first baseman. First baseman wisely steps on first to record the out, but Sinclair moves those runners up 90 feet. So we've got a runner at runners at second and third with 1 out. Coming in with runners at first and second. Tiahu Wall did exactly what we had talked about. Just get a ground ball, get an out.
Let the defense help him out.
So at the plate now we have Finn Hartford wearing number 13. This is his first at bat of the game. Pitch in the dirt.
That one got away.
Stopped nicely by Blake Hardy. Hardy throws down to third. Jacob Davison
kept it in front of it.
Third baseman. Nice job down there of keeping that ball in front. That ball gets by him. There might be, 1 run would score at least. It looked like the left fielder out there was backing up. He probably would have held Lasola at third base, but pitch, called a strike. 2-1 the count.
Perfect pitch, Finn. Let's go.
Here's the pitch. Pitch catches the outside part of the plate. So just a reminder, the game coming up after this will be Counties versus North Shore for the gold medal game. Counties the number 1 seed, North Shore the number 2 seed. Should be a very good game. Swinging, strike 3. The Yahoo wall comes in. 2 batters, 2 outs. Exactly what you need.
Good pitch.
Yeah, nice.
Strong effort there.
Yeah, nice fastball. Gets it past Hartford. So we got 2 outs coming to the plate. We have Cam Uchfalsi. He's had 2 walks, 2 ground outs to second baseman. Had a run back in the first inning. A good batter, so with runners at second and third, he's looking to get a base hit here to drive those guys in. Breaking ball down in the dirt. Ball up. Here's the pitch. Pitch hit down to the third baseman. Third baseman fields.
What he wanted.
Short hop. Ball gets past the first baseman. 1 run in. 2 runs in. So Fossey reaches on an error by the third baseman.
Well, the action there ends. Safe for a third. Time hadn't been called, and he kept running. He's off the third now.
Okay, I had my head down, was filling in my score sheet here.
Runner didn't stop. Continued on to second on the overthrow.
So now we have time. Which policy moves over to third base. Nice effort by Jacob Davison there on the replay. So coming to the plate, Aiden Hammond. Hammond, who's starting pitcher for Bayside. Had a heck of a game so far. Pitching, he's had 10 strikeouts. Just giving up maybe 1 or 2 hits.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 hits.
About 3 walks.
Pitch just outside. Hammond had a single back in the first with an RBI and later scored. Had a walk in the second, strikeout in the fourth, and flew out to the center fielder in the sixth. He's 1 for 3 on the day with an RBI, run scored. Like to help himself here, extend that lead with that runner down at third with 2 outs. Fastball hit down to the third baseman. Third baseman throws across the diamond. Rickiana Love is able to catch that ball and stretch on that. Yeah, nice play. Here's another replay on that. Hammond just rolled over that pitch. Good job hustling down that line. So after 6.5 innings, Bayside leads Selwyn 7-2. So welcome back to the action here. New Zealand Under-19 United Airlines National Championship, Avonhead Park, Christchurch. Very well contested game so far. Bayside Wolves lead the Selwyn Braves by a score of 7-2. Selwyn here with their last attempt to draw this game even or take the lead. Take the lead and they win. On the mound now for Bayside is Ollie Collier. Collier wearing number 18.
Starts out with a strike. Good start.
Batting, we've got a substitute here for Selwyn. We've got Dylan Potts with a single out to right field.
New pitcher.
New batter.
attitude.
No, nice job right there. He's throwing strikes. Potts hops on the first pitch he likes, drives it out there. And you got to score 5 runs. Getting that first base runner on base is the key. Potts with a single. Coming to the plate, we have Tane Mumu. Sun breaking through.
Yeah, we could use the sun, I'll tell you.
Mumu pitched a little bit earlier. Collier called strike. So a 5-run lead. Collier just wants to throw strikes. Let them put the ball in play. I'd have to say, if Selwyn gets a runner or two on, a couple more runners on, and able to get a run or two across, this thing might
Open the game up.
Yeah, might come alive. Ground ball to the third
Double play
baseman.
ball.
Out number 1. Out number 2.
Got it.
That's going to make things a little bit more difficult here for Selwyn.
Good contact, good throw. Nice play by defense.
Yeah, ground ball. That's just what a pitcher needs. They call that the pitcher's best friend. Now we have a substitute here for Selwyn.
Ollie.
So Ollie is pitching. So the substitution for Selwyn now is John Tay McDonald, wearing number 17. Pitch low. Replay of that double play. Textbook. Here's the pitch. Down in the zone.
This is it for Selwyn here, 2 outs.
Yeah, this is their last attempt. Called strike. McDonald thought he had drawn the walk there. 2-2 the count. Fouled off. Down to the third baseman. Nice grab by third base coach Marty Grant. Bronze medal match. Nice crowd here. See a lot of young guys, young kids around. It's good for these guys to be able to see competition at this level. Ollie Collier on the mound for Bayside. Ground ball hit out to the second baseman, to Lasoa. Lasoa flips over to first base to get the third out. So after that, third out, that will be the ball game. So Bayside wins 7-2 over the Selwyn Braves. Very well contested game.
Not bad. You had big offense in that first inning. I think that Selwyn had a little trouble waking up and getting started. But once they had that first inning behind them, it was a much tighter ball game.
Yeah. Bayside scoring 5 in the first and then scoring 2 there late. Selwyn was able to score 2 runs in the 6th inning to sort of make it close. But I'd have to say, by far, Aiden Hammond on the mound, striking out 10 batters, sort of keeping Selwyn off balance was sort of the key to the game.
Definitely. If you got pitching like that, you're going to go far.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, him pitching early in the tournament and sitting out the rest of the tournament. Him being able to go as long as he did in that game was fantastic.
Well, and also the economy of pitching. He didn't waste too many pitches.
Yeah. I mean, on the pitch count, he's got to make sure that he is as efficient as possible. So, just a reminder of our sponsors: United Airlines, Canterbury Baseball Association, co-hosting with Baseball New Zealand, Sal's Pizza, Diamond Baseballs, Trophy Center, Gatorade. Local sponsors, Kinetics, Fahey Fence Hire. I'm Nate McDonald, Bob Jackson. We're signing off. We'll see you for the gold medal match. Thank you.
Thank you.